Hi. Oh my God, I forgot to bring myself on stage. I was just saying thank you for tuning in. It's day 93 today. Yay! And we just have, we officially have just 7 days to end of the challenge. Of course, there's a lot to be grateful for. Anywho, I was just saying that I'm learning like a whole lot of things. I am discovering like new terms, like at the speed of light. I did just go ahead by myself to finish up with Colombia yesterday. And I was just saying that my assertions are true. My assertions based on yesterday I'd mentioned that I'd seen a movie and it says, oh, lots of Colombians are like hot-headed and for the most part, actually, from what I've seen, just doing that research for like 2 hours, most parts of Colombia are not necessarily safe for tourists. And there's even something that's happening in Colombia that I've never heard before. And I was just saying that I'm realizing that there's a wave of incidents that I'm having to learn about that it felt like international tourism marketing strategies is like a side of tourism that's quite different, right? So, because I mean, as an international tourism marketing strategist, it's just like business to business. Then businesses translate what I've given to them into something that's good enough for their customers. But it's in rare cases that I go ahead to like find out about their customers. And even when I find out about their customers, I think I find out on folks that are like buying trips. So I don't get to like see the safety side of things, address the safety side of things. But with yesterday, I was like, huh? All of this is happening and it's not so popular everywhere. I mean, it's very popular on TikTok, obviously, but it's not like popular in like other places. Like I'm very regular on Facebook. Well, I guess I'm not just following folks who talk about it a lot. And then I'm just learning about this term, um, passport guys. I learned about passport guys yesterday and I was just amazed, like, how is this even happening? And I realized that with Colombia it's worse than I thought. Um, yeah, absolutely. Even locals are telling you don't film on the road, stay inside, stay inside, yada yada yada. The truth is that the adverse effect of the work that I'm currently doing now is that I'm becoming like a very careful person. I'm now thinking about my travels from the perspective of I have to be prepared, and that's crazy because that's just what it does to you when even though you've listened to good stories, you've listened to bad stories, because we're all first of all very protective first, protective of our self, and it's just something in our brain. Is it an hormone or it's maybe a secretion or something? A protective instinct like kicks in as we begin to hear, oh, this is dangerous, let's don't go, yeah. Ah, man, lots of crazy stories. Anywho, we're going to go to, let's see what we will be doing today. I'm wondering if we should do El Salvador. And then at the end of the session, we'll start with El Salvador. And at the end of the session, I'll go ahead to just today finish up on El Salvador. And maybe tomorrow I could do Belize, or I could even do at the end of the session today, do maybe El Salvador and Belize together. So on an average, for me to like make research on like, one country, on an average, I spend like 2 hours. In some cases, I spend more than that, going through videos, reading comments, and all of that. So yeah. So let's do El Salvador this morning. We do what we can, and after the last session, I go ahead to do the work. We would see if I can finish El Salvador and Belize today. If I can't, we just do like Belize on the live session tomorrow, start it tomorrow, and then complete it tomorrow. Post live session, obviously, because we can't do everything on the live session. It takes much more time. Then maybe Wednesday would now go back to the final thing that I have been wanting to share that could potentially just help us with what we're building. Like another way to just go to market because I thought about that. What is this? Oh, I'm sharing my screen. I'm sharing my screen. So many traditions, so many culture. And the thing is that no one really prepares you for like how to respect these cultures. And that's why I feel like locals need to like start talking more. Not necessarily locals that sell stuff, but Okay, I'm here. And I'm just going to the search bar. And voila. I have so many messages. I don't know how to respond to those messages on my TikTok. I guess I'll just check them out anytime today. What was this? 15th. It's a 5 minutes video. I'm in what? Okay. Okay. And everyone here is saying, oh, so ask questions. This will take question back. I will not accept awareness. We are doing that. Can I say what you say? Good. Exactly. That's saying even in the US. Okay. It could potentially mean that things are getting better over time. The new book came in. I'm saying tonight. Just going to go to sketchy areas. Yeah. Let's see. Move to express speed. Yes, evidence is something. I mean, cool. I mean, that's what we're trying to achieve. So I feel like it's amazing if the safety score of that place is like very high. I don't know if it's the safest country in Latin America, but it isn't possible. Every country has some institute. Yeah. Makes absolute sense that one man was able to do that. And then again, it goes to also show that overall safety, right? Because again, like I always say, we are just like after tourist safety, honestly, right? The overall safety, including that of locals and all of that, ultimately is in the hand of the president. And then again, I may be wrong. I may be wrong. This is just a thought. Except it's a country that like let other people like come into their country, like other tribes and all of that to dominate. Potentially, the risk that tourists face in a country are specifically perpetrated by locals. Honestly, I mean, if you're listening to this and you think I'm wrong, just let me know. Well, that's my thought. Let's see. Oh, okay. Are you sure El Salvador? Where? Mm, mm, mm. Must have been very bad back in the day. Anywho, this was 2020. Honestly, you just need one good man to disrupt stuff. You need one good man to say, I know it's hard. I know the system will fight me, but I'm still going to disrupt this, regardless of what you guys reminded me of something. So it's called university here. I think it's called, I mean, if you're abroad, it's probably called college. And I remember just getting into school, right, my first year, and people were saying, "Oh, huh, you guys are enjoying. You guys have just come at the right time. Do you know that a new vice chancellor just being? I mean, there's a new vice chancellor tweet that I got into this one. The man had done tremendous stuff, from very high fees to bringing it down, from a very high crime rates to like the school campus being very peaceful. And even if there were some kind of like fights, it wouldn't be something that linger on for like too long. And it was pretty cool to be a part of that revolution that he had started. It was also like, of course, he was transferred before I left. I don't know what the next person is doing. Even before I left, the episode was already there. But everyone, we all constantly sang that man's song like as an hero. Like he did something different. And I guess that's just it. Yeah, it's so cool. Oh, damn. So did you hug you and take your stuff or what? Okay. The second time. This was 2021 was such a long time. But okay. I don't necessarily get what I need when I watch City Team, City Facts, because you really don't get say a lot of things about that. Okay. I need to hear about this scam. Always trust your instincts and be aware. That is not coming here. Okay.
in all of Santa Ana. I was over at those stalls ordering food. All my friends.
In every country has good and bad. Yeah, I guess. That's why it was very say that if we're gonna be having like our flagship stuff, I'm going to have to like go there, see the individuals that we're having it with, because trust in this country, sorry, not country, in this industry is a very very big deal. We're already dealing with a lot of trust inefficiency. right? And so if you ever want to do anything, you have to like do it very well. You have to do it to the T, and you just have to see it through too. And so that's why it just made sense for me to say, okay, you know what, I'm literally just like going here
was sitting
to just get this
right there in
put an advert out. Random people love who just come on and say, oh,
enjoying her lunch.
ah, I was just trying to okay. So it was hot.
I'm watching these kids approach her. I noticed that she has her purse wide open sitting next to her. Now, maybe
So it didn't happen to me, this guy, because this thing did happen, but it didn't happen to me. I mean, like a first person experience.
All right, so we out here in El Salvador. Me and Sin, we out here big chilling. So look, right? So tell the people something about El Salvador that you might want them to know before coming, you know, when they travel out here.
It's safe. Now it's super, super safe. I love
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Okay, so hey.
There's something here.
On a solo trip to Salvador, and I spent 2 weeks there, and I stayed at 2 different hostels. The first one I stayed at was called La Garza, which was kind
Okay,
of like
yeah, I mean, thank you everyone for tuning in. Based on what I'm saying with El Salvador, they might not necessarily be like a lot of work for me to do on it. But we'll see and go ahead and do something and I'll come back to you. I don't know if there was anything at all. Okay, yeah, good enough for what we added. Thank you. Bye.